Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating blueprint from our source material. It reveals the exact, predictable roadmap the wealthy use to escape that endless paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and achieve total financial freedom. We're talking about a precise map from zero to completely financially secure. And the best part? It's not about vague theories or fleeting motivation. We're looking at a mathematical certainty based on 10 specific steps, taken in a very exact order.
Here's our game plan for today. 1. The broken system. 2. Phase 1. Defensive foundations. 3. Phase 2. Accelerating wealth. 4. Phase 3. Securing your legacy. And finally, 5. The mindset shift.
Section 1. The broken system. Why the hamster wheel keeps spinning. Look, it's a harsh truth, but most people will never actually be financially free. And it's not because they're lazy, and it's certainly not because they're just unlucky. It's because most of us spend 40 years on a metaphorical hamster wheel, giving our absolute best hours to build someone else's dream. You work, you earn, you spend, and you repeat. You just never quite escape that cycle to build something for yourself.
$50,000. That's it. After 40 years of hard labor, the average American crosses the finish line and retires with less than 50 grand saved up. Just think about that for a second. 4 decades of effort resulting in a nearly empty piggy bank that's barely going to sustain a few years of retirement.
But here is the crucial takeaway. This lack of wealth, it is not a personal failure. It's a massive system failure. You've basically been forced to play a game where nobody handed you the rulebook. You were given all the pieces, but absolutely no strategy on how to move them. The wealthy, however, they use a specific 10-step formula.
Section 2. Phase 1. Defensive foundations.
All right, these first 4 steps are entirely about playing defense. Step 1 requires some brutal honesty. You have to track every single dollar coming in and going out, because you simply cannot fix what you refuse to measure. Once you know exactly where you stand, step 2 is building a $1,000 firewall, just a starter emergency fund to stop those random, unexpected expenses from derailing you right out of the gate. Step 3 is aggressively destroying high-interest debt. And finally, step 4 is fully funding that emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses, which creates an absolute fortress around your family.
Now, think about this number for a minute, 20%. That represents your typical credit card interest rate, and it is literally an invisible wealth killer that destroys most financial plans before they even get off the ground. It just compounds against you every single day, feeding a debt monster that making the minimum payments simply cannot defeat. So how do we kill off that compounding threat in step 3? The source points straight to the avalanche method. You list out all your debts and aggressively attack the one with the highest interest rate first, while paying the absolute minimum on everything else. When the highest one is gone, boom, you move to the next. Every single dollar you free from the grip of interest is a dollar you get back to start building actual wealth.
And by the time you hit step 4, fully funding that emergency fund, your money actually starts working for you. That 3 to 6 months of expenses isn't just dead money sitting under a mattress anymore. Placed in a high-yield savings account, it can earn solid rates, like 4.5%. Your fortress is now actively generating income while it protects you from a job loss or a medical emergency.
Section 3. Phase 2. Accelerating wealth.
Okay, steps 5 through 7. This is where we shift gears from pure defense to aggressive forward momentum. Step 5 means consistently investing 15% of your gross income. Then, in step 6, you drop your monthly expenses overnight by paying off your mortgage early. And step 7 is pure acceleration, maxing out every single tax-advantaged account and investing beyond them so your wealth multiplies like a rocket ship taking off.
This brings us to a massive paradigm shift in step 5. You've got to stop just saving dead money. Look, putting coins in a piggy bank means they stay exactly the same. Instead, you have to start investing to multiply it. It's like planting that money in the soil of the market where it can grow into a compounding money tree.
To make this happen, we set up automated wealth builders. First up, always pay yourself by grabbing that instant 50 to 100% return on a 401k employer match. Next, max out your Roth IRA, which for 2026 is an allowable $7,000, where it gets to grow completely tax-free. And finally, you want to fuel these accounts consistently with S&P 500 index funds.
And if you're wondering why the source specifically calls out index funds, just look at this massive figure, 10.5%. That is the historic average annual return of the S&P 500 over a 50-year period. It's basically the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it strategy that lets compounding do all the heavy lifting for you over time.
Section 4. Phase 3. Securing your legacy.
These final 3 steps are all about building an absolute fortress around your newly minted financial empire, so it actually outlives you. Step 8 is creating multiple streams of income. We're talking rentals, dividends, or side businesses, so you are never relying on just one source again. Step 9 is erecting legal armor around your money. And Step 10, the ultimate goal here, is giving freely and leaving a lasting generational impact.
Let's zoom in on Step 9 for a second. Without this critical armor, life insurance, disability insurance, an umbrella policy, and a rock-solid estate plan with a will and a trust, building wealth is honestly like filling a bucket that has a giant hole in the bottom. A single lawsuit, accident, or illness can drain your hard-earned wealth overnight. The wealthy always protect their assets first.
Section 5. The Mindset Shift.
To break through the psychological barrier that stops most folks from ever getting started, keep this quote from the source in mind. Financial freedom is a direction, available to anyone willing to take the first step. It's not some exclusive destination reserved only for special or super lucky people. It is a mathematical certainty, as long as you simply follow the path and stay the course.
And honestly, that is the beauty of this entire roadmap. You don't have to figure out Step 10 today. If you're feeling overwhelmed right now, just remember this. You only need to see Step 1. You only need the focus to execute Step 1 this week, just tracking your income and expenses. Once you conquer that, Step 2 is going to naturally reveal itself, and then Step 3, and so on.
As you start taking these steps, you'll definitely want to keep expanding your toolkit. So, make sure to join us for our next explainer, where we're going to build a passive income blueprint completely from scratch. We'll be looking at an exact dividend portfolio that generates $1,000 a month. I'm going to leave you with this final thought to really challenge your trajectory today. These 10 steps, they exist whether you follow them or not. The formula is no longer a secret hidden away by the wealthy. It's right here in front of you. So, who is going to step up, take Step 1, and finally claim their freedom?